Hello, I am Craig McInnis. I hold the proud title of Creative Director for Fright Nights at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Generally, I would say that my job is to soak in all of the ideas that the haunt designers, makeup artists have and filter them through sitting with meetings with my operations manager, Alex, and making sure they're going to work logistically and making sure that they're traveling some fresh new ground, or if they're pulling from reference, they're pulling from ripe places, and just make sure that everything's firing on all pistons creatively.
What do you guys look for specifically in the haunted houses? Like, what variables would you say factor into approving a haunt?
Originality, which is a cliche to say because, you know, haunted houses have been around for a while, and Halloween is the bigger that this slice of business of Halloween gets, unfortunately, the more watered down it can get. Now, that's a generalization. You know, people who are finding new creative ways to take this haunted house thing and take even the horror movies and stuff, kudos to those people, and we try to be those people because it's tough. But I would say originality still, because even though it's a bigger challenge because there's so many people doing so many things, it's hard to find little niches that haven't been explored in the exact way yet. That would be number one on the list. Then number two, that's creatively speaking. That's kind of where my brain sits. Where it starts to move into Alex's world is it logistically possible? Will it turn into something that when you're walking through it, is it going to be scary in the real world? Is the timing right? Is the actor hide in the right corner? Is it going to take too long to get through? Is it too confusing for people when it's dark and the strobe lights are going off? That's where Alex picks up, and logistically speaking, and when it comes to the graph paper, that's where he shines, and he sometimes has to get with the haunt designers and have them change that map to accept that. And then as far as the haunt designers are concerned, it's on them to fill it with interesting characters, okay? And that could just be visually speaking, or how they're dressed, or how they cast it. Is it a lot of tall people? Is it an all-female cast? Is it peppered in with young volunteers, little 7- and 8-year-olds, which is super scary, which I love. So it's wide and varied, but those are my short answers.